Greetings, beloveds. Beloveds, I invite you to let it all hang out. I know this sounds like a hippie phrase for what became popular in time that was known as the 1960s. Let it all hang out. Beloveds, everything that you've been holding on to, everything that you've been scared to show anyone, all of the ways in which you have tried to protect and defend from showing your vulnerability, from showing what you consider to be your weaknesses. Beloveds, how surprised will you be when you discover that your weaknesses are your absolute strengths? How surprised will you be when you come to realize that the very things that you feel have been your greatest afflictions were planted there as seeds, and they will grow and they will germinate into something so magnificent. Everything that you have considered to be your foibles, your idiosyncrasies, your tics, beloveds, they all point to one thing and one thing only, and that is to your magnificence. They point to the bells that are rung that say, wake up from the slumber, beloveds, or only love is real. When you learn to love the parts of you that you feel are broken, when you learn to love and to embrace the places where you feel the weakness, the places where you feel the judgment, the places where you feel the lack of compassion and the lack of empathy, when you stand there and you can say, I love all of me, I love everything about me. The places where I feel that the hair does not grow right, the places where I feel that I am too large, the places where I feel that I am too small, the places where I feel that I am too tall, the places where I fear that I am too short, the places where I feel that I have lost my strength and lost my virility and lost my femininity. All of those notions, beloved, will fall to the wayside. And you will fully embrace and fall so deeply in love with the being that God has created you to be. For you are that singularity of consciousness that is meant to be painted and be living as God has designed you. You did not design this yourself, beloved. How arrogant. What you have designed is the chaos of judgment. Why not let all of that go and allow yourself to come to the humility and the grace to understand that the being that you are meant to love the most is yourself. Not out of a place of superiority, not out of a place of ego, love, but of God's grace. You are meant to love you sacredly, selfishly. Love everything about you. Love your strengths, love your weaknesses, love your kindness, and love your stinginess. Love your compassion and your lack of empathy. Beloved, you are to love both the light and the dark. You are to honor the divine masculine and the divine feminine in one. You are to honor the heavenly Father, and you are meant to love the earthly mother. And you are of the earthly mother. So if you are to love the earthly mother, you are to love the creation that you are. Does this enter your hearts? Can you hear my words as they come into your soul? You are meant to be an embodiment, a living embodiment, beloveds, a reflection of everything that comes from heaven to earth. Look at your hands, beloveds. Can you love your fingers? Can you love the nail? Can you love the bones? Can you love the palms of your hands? Can you love the wrinkles? Can you love what it is that your hands touch? Can you love your body? Can you place your hands upon your body and say, thank you, body, for being the vessel that is allowing me to have this earthly experience? Can you come upon your mates? Can you come upon your children and realize that truly they belong to none other than God? And can you come upon the body and realize that this too is a gift from divinity for you to experience self-love? For that is the only journey that there is, beloveds. Turn within to find the truth of you. And when you find that truth, you will fall so deeply and madly in love with yourselves you will have a hint of how much it is that I love you. And beloveds, if you have not yet been able to come to the notion of being able to love yourself in such a way, ask me to show you. Ask me to show you how to open your heart. Ask me to show you how to love yourself. And it will be my absolute delight. I love you. I truly, madly, and deeply love you. I thank you for your presence. I thank you for your attention. And I thank you for your love. For I know within your heart that you and I share a love of creation, and nothing will stand in the way of that being revealed to your hearts and your mind and your body. My blessings to you always, beloveds, and I will speak with you again.